Welcome, dear students. Today I am going to start with the second part of two stories about flying. That is The Black Aeroplane by Frederick Forsyth. Here's the short introduction of the author. Frederick Forsyth is the number one New York Times best-selling author of 17 novels, including The Day of the Jackal and the Odessa Five, as well as short story collection and a memoir. A former Air Force pilot and one-time print and television reporter for the BBC, he has had four movies and two television miniseries made from his works. Forsyth is the winner of three Edgar Awards. Edgar Awards are presented to the authors of distinguished work in fiction and mystery. And in 2012, he won the Diamond Dagger Award from the Crime Writers Association, a Lifetime Achievement Award for sustained excellence. He lives in Buckinghamshire, England. So here's the chapter sketch, what you are going to study about, what is there in the chapter. The lesson Black Aeroplane depicts vividly the mystery and suspense. It seems incredible sometimes to the scientific world. On the other hand, we can't deny the existence of such happenings. Still, there are many things which has to be answered by the science or which science has not able to answer. We all cannot deny that fact. The story oscillates between miracle and mystery. Synopsis of the story, a short summary. The main character of the story is a pilot and he is flying at night in his old Dakota DS-088 aeroplane to travel from France to England where his family stays. He dreams of his holiday and looks forward to meet his family. So he was flying back to his family in England. So he was dreaming to have a good English breakfast with them. He was pretty much sure that by the breakfast time he will reach there. Along with that, he also thinks about having a good big English breakfast. Soon Paris was now left behind. So he left Paris. He was almost 150 kilometers ahead of Paris, but there were dark clouds forward that signaled upcoming storm. Till Paris, everything was fine. He left Paris. He traveled 150 kilometers. After that, he saw the dark clouds coming. That means it was a signal that a storm was going to hit. Though he knew that he should return back to Paris, as it would be unsafe and dangerous for him to fly in this weather, he decides to take a risk and flew his Dakota straight into the storm dark clouds. Because he wanted to be with the family soon, he wanted to have that breakfast. He does not want to miss that breakfast. Now everything gets dark, so he was not able to see anything outside the aeroplane. The aeroplane jumped and twisted in the air. Then he looked at the compass. The compass had stopped working. His instrument had stopped working totally. They were completely dead. He tried the radio, but that was dead too. So he tried to connect with the Paris airport control room, but he could not because his radio was also dead. When he was on his verge of giving up all his hopes, he saw another plane whose pilot was waving at him in order to instruct him to follow. And the very strange thing is that black aeroplane was having no light on his wings, but the narrator could see the plane next to him. He could see the face of the pilot waving at him and asking him to follow. Half an hour passed, and the strange black aeroplane was still ahead of him, guiding him through the storm. And now the pilot begins to worry as the fuel was almost finishing. So, on one hand, he was really relieved that he got somebody who is helping him out to come out of the storm, but on the other hand he was really worried because he was having the fuel only that much fuel in which he could fly few kilometers only. Following that black aeroplane, suddenly the author noticed that he came out of the clouds and saw lights of the runway in front of him and felt happy and lucky to be rescued. So finally, he was out of the storm. He could see the runway and he was very, very happy that he was finally saved. When he turned back to look for the aeroplane or man who helped him through this storm, he could not see anyone, and so he decided to go to the control center to find the person and thank personally. So when he looked back to see that black aeroplane, he could not find that aeroplane anywhere. So he thought that after landing the plane, he will go to the control room and he will ask about that plane and the pilot, and he would personally thank the pilot. But to his utmost shock, he was thrilled to know from the woman there that there was no other aeroplane flying that night, and it was only his aeroplane that the woman could see on the radar. Dear children, that is why this story oscillates between miracle and mystery. Miracle because without having much fuel, all the instruments dead, the pilot was able to come out of the storm safely. And mystery because that particular aeroplane could not be seen on the radar. So from nobody knows from where that aeroplane came and why did the pilot of that aeroplane helped him out. This left him confused and he was left with many unanswered questions in his mind. I am very much sure that you you too must be thinking who the pilot was, whose aeroplane was. You too want to find the answer of these questions about who was the pilot of the strange black aeroplane flying in the storm without lights, who helped him to arrive there safely without compass or a radio. So, in my opinion, it may be he was hallucinating. Hallucination is when the event or the things they occur, but they do not occur in reality. So he must be hallucinating. Yeah, maybe it was a help from God's side. So these may be the possibility, but we don't know the real reason behind it. We don't know the reality of it. Still, these questions are unanswered. With this, we come to the end of the chapter. Now, have a great day. Once again, please read the chapter properly, and if you have any doubt, feel free to ask me. Now, on this slide, a few questions are given. Please do it on your own. It's my sincere request to all of you, please stick to the word limit. Thank you. Stay safe. Bye bye.